What's up, Saints and Aints? Welcome back to another episode of this segment on music and makeup called Behind the Beat. This is where I sit down with artists who are making serious noise in their lane. Today, I am joined by someone whose pen is not only sharp, but his message is also intentional. We're going to talk about his latest project, Finding My Diamond, break down his writing process and his collaborations with Monday Night, and the impact that he's making off the mic, too. Welcome to the podcast, The Megalodon, Nitty Blanco.
Yeah, good looking
Yes, thanks for coming on. So first, for those who may not be familiar with your work, just tell us who you are and how you got started in music.
Shit. Well, I've been going to music since like I was little. My brother used to make music, so I had like a full studio in my crib. I was probably like third, fourth grade. I had a full studio in my crib. I was like messing with like Pro Tools and all that shit. I was like probably like fourth grade and all that. My godfather, Grammy nominated artist, so I've been around music like my whole life type shit. But I never really started making music till like a couple years ago. Just like I've been hearing I should be making music my whole life, and then like I don't know, just certain things transpired. My story got a little bit better. I had a little bit more stories to tell. So I just started writing type shit.
All right, so I was going to ask you that. Was hip hop always the lane, or did you have like other creative pursuits or other things that you wanted to do before you decided, that music was what you wanted to do?
Yeah, I mean, at first I wanted to like manage like for I was managing Monday Night for like a little while before I started rapping, and then before he got like I'm saying like official management, and like I would just always like have I was always in the studio like either with my friends, my brothers, whoever. So like I've always been around the music realm forever. I got a wide range of music I listen to and like, but like I've always been around hip hop more. You know what I'm saying? Like I've always been on some hip hop shit.
Who were like some of your earliest musical influences?
Yeah, my first musical influence probably was Kane, because like that's my godfather. Been around Kane since I was born, so like
Oh, nice.
he's my first musical influence. He's the first person I ever seen like somebody fan out over. He's the first person I seen live in concert. So
Mm-hmm.
like she's probably like my first influence as far as like knowing like it's possible, and people always respected his pen too. So my first introduction to rap was like somebody that really raps, really know how to rap. So that was like my first influence in rap. And then like as I got older, it was like Young Ho, Volume 2, Streets is Watching. Like Streets is Watching my first like grown up movie I was allowed to like watch every day when I come home from school type
Mm-hmm.
shit. So Streets is Watching, Beanie Siegel. When I got to like high school, like I was like a big like Ross fan. I was a big Kanye, Ross fan, Drake, obviously. More so like on some real like Rockefeller shit though. Like growing up, it was Rockefeller for me, heavy.
That State Property and Streets is Watching run was just like crazy because I used to watch that like back to front every day.
I was so impressed by that shit.
It really set like a bar for me for like, album rollout, what it should be.
Man, like that shit was like an album press run. Like I was don't even understand that shit. That shit was like a promo for the album. Like I was don't even understand
Mm-hmm.
that shit. I just thought like I'm saying these niggas put out a movie because they had lit. Like rappers always turn into
Yeah.
actors or whatever. Like, I'm like these niggas just got it like that. They could just put out a movie right now. They just using they got the ball and they not passing. That was what I thought it was. But they really was trying to like promote the album at the time. It's like I was a little ass kid just watching TV. Like I was really jacked on it. Like that video was crazy to me.
Oh yeah, that was crazy. And then, like I said, the video tied into like the entire story. So, do you remember like the moment or song that like made you say that you wanted to take this seriously? Because I know you said people had been like encouraging you that this is something like you should pivot to doing music, like making a thing. But like, what was the moment?
When I first recorded Firstborn, I was at Pep crib. Shout out my man Pep. I was at my son Pep crib, me, Deviant, Pep. We was in the studio. Deviant, like, I don't know if he made the beat right in front of me, if he just played that shit. I was like, oh nah. When I made that shit, I'm like, oh nah, I'm dead a rapper. Niggas can't fuck with me. Like,
Right,
that's
right.
how I felt when I first made that shit. Like, oh nah, I really rap better than niggas. Like, I'm fire. Niggas can't tell me nothing. I'm fire. When I made that shit, I was like, oh nah, I'm putting the tape out like tomorrow. Like that's how I felt type shit.
Speaking of putting the tape out, let's get into like your writing process. Like, what's your creative process when it comes to like songwriting? Are you like pen to pad, or do you keep it in the head?
Nah, I be writing like notes
Or
app
like,
and shit. I be writing in my notes app.
do you write to the beat, or do you come up with a concept of your song first?
I've done both with more time I'm writing the beats. More time.
All right.
I'm writing the beats that I'm not even going to use. I be writing the like I be like writing to like knowledge beats and like writing to like anything, like you know what I'm saying. And then just like when I
Mhm.
get beats I like do this match, do these auras match, do these vibes match. Like I've done that. I've got a pack of beats, pick shit I like, made songs from scratch with the beats. Like I've done different shit. You feel me? I can't say I got like one specific process, but I do write everything. I'm not no memorize the whole verse in my head, spit it to myself 30 times in my head, and then spit it out loud.
So how do you push through creative blocks? Because I know sometimes we all kind of get those. I
I
feel like
don't. I don't push through it. Yeah, I don't push through. I'll leave that shit alone. Like I don't
that's
try
what's
to
up.
push through it. I ain't about to just force some shit that ain't there. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm not inspired right now, I'm not inspired right now, nigga. Like this beat, this phone, this notes app, shit not going nowhere. I don't really push
Yeah,
through that shit. I'm not one of them niggas like, yo, I gotta get this shit done right now today. Like I'm not that nigga. So like I really don't push through that shit. If I feel like writing, if I got a witty vibration right now, I'm able to get my shit off, then I'm able to get my shit off. If not, I'm writing right now. I got a life outside of this shit. So like I ain't just writing and sleeping all day. So it don't really matter if I feel like writing right now. It's just what it is.
that's good. That helps clear a block when you step away. I think you try to dive further in. I think it just makes you more frustrated. Let's shift over to Finding My Diamond. That was your latest project, and it's personal
Word.
but also
My shit.
polished. Yeah, so let's start off with the title. What does that title mean to you, Finding My Diamond?
Finding my diamond is I really got that shit from one of my big bros. His name B McFly. One of my big bros out of Philly and shit. That's like one of his phrases he say a lot. And then he really say tap into your diamond.
Okay.
So he basically saying like it's the diamond inside the brain, inside of your heart, inside of your soul. That like everybody has this God given gift. Everybody has this thing about them that the world needs to know. You know what I'm saying? Like
Uh-huh.
everybody has that. That's your diamond. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still in the process of finding mine. Even though I look like I'm wavy, I look like I got it all figured out and shit like that. Like I'm still trying to find that real. I don't want to say my purpose because I know you feel me, but like I'm still finding
Mhm.
like my perfection, my you feel me. So like first it was practice shots, letting niggas know like I'm just this where I'm at right now. I'm just trying shit. And then now it's like, nigga, this I'm finding my diamond. Like I'm still polishing my shit. I'm still trying to get down to the nucleus of what this shit really is. It's like like practice shots was an update. Finding my diamond like an update. Like this where I'm at with it right now.
What was like the specific experience or shift that like sparked the vision for this project? Because it's well put together. So it feels like
Appreciate you
each
saying
song, a
that.
lot of thought went into picking each one. So I always wanted to know like what was like the specific experience or shift that like was the catalyst for you putting this together.
Prior to finding my diamond, I put out only collab tapes. So like
Hmm.
I have practice shots. It was a collab tape with Deviant. I had Pillars of Faith. It was a collab with Deviant and Pep. And then I
Uh-huh.
had Any Given Scheme Days. Me and Monday. It was just like it's like do niggas think that I need to collab with niggas because I just started? Like niggas think I need help on every song or some shit, or like the niggas think like I can't do this shit on my dolo. So like I knew I had to put out some
Right.
solo shit. You feel me? Like I knew that for a fact. So like that's where
Yeah.
finding my diamond really first came from. Like I gotta put out some solo shit without no collab, nothing like me. Feel me? Like just me alone. And Montana almost ain't make it because like it's inevitable that Monday gonna be on my shit. Feel me? Like
Hmm.
it's inevitable. That's my brother. So it's obviously gonna be on my shit. So it's like even when you see his name on the track list, it's like duh. So I kind of even wanted to
Right.
do it. It was like, nigga, this shit fire. Fuck it, I'm putting it out.
I tend to like albums that aren't so
Word.
feature heavy because sometimes I just want to see somebody, like you just did on their own, like just see can they hold the tape on your own. And you did
Word.
that wonderfully. So, how
Appreciate
long
it.
did it take to bring this album to life?
Some songs on that shit is like 2 years old, and some songs on that shit is like 2 months old. So like
Oh wow.
it was like well 2 months old at the time I put it out. You know what I'm saying? That shit the
Mhm.
album like almost like a year old now. But like it's like shit, it was just like my favorite shits. Like my favorite shits I got right now that's fitting the like the aura of what I want it to be. Like you feel me? Like what songs explaining my lifestyle? What songs really explaining where I'm at right now mentally, you feel me, spiritually. Ones I feel like these is gonna get you to know exactly who I am. Like fuck it being bop your head, like what's gonna make you really learn like what the mega really about. Like that's what these shits is. Like
Now I was gonna ask, did you have a personal favorite song or one that hits like differently when you hear it now?
that's probably straight shooter. I had mad fun making that shit. I made that shit like 4 in the morning.
Oh, for real?
Making that shit. I was in a Monday night crib like 4 in the morning, like on some insomnia shit. Yeah, everybody was knocked out. I'm up, like on some sound shit, just cooking up. You know, like, I remember like my first playback on that shit. Ain't had no ad-libs on it yet. This is my first playback. I'm like, this shit is crazy. Like nobody never did this yet. Like why nobody never to the streets like this? Like how come this never happened? Type shit. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of where I was at with it when I first heard this shit. Like, nah, this shit pain. Like I posted a picture of my story and I was recording it, like just letting niggas hear that shit real quick. Like, nah, this shit crazy. Somebody got to hear this.
Now, speaking of Monday night, let's talk about any given scheme day. How did you and Monday connect?
Me and Monday went to college together.
Okay.
So I knew Monday since I was 18 and shit. Like since I basically like got right first out of high school.
You both have unique styles. And I know you mentioned too that you've done like other collaborations, and I've heard those on collabs and features. How do you still keep your voice and your style while complimenting somebody else's?
Oh, I don't even be think. I ain't gonna say I don't even think about nobody else, but it's like I know what I'm about to sound like. Like I got one,
Yeah,
feel me, like one goal, one aim, like you feel me, like so I'm not really worried about it. Like you put me on the track for a reason. Like you wanted my sound on here. So I'm not about to try to sound like you because we on the track together. The whole point is to
that's
have
what's,
me on this shit so much. Like I can't change it. Nobody.
that's always good to stay like true to yourself and stay authentic to your sound. Now, outside of the music, I do see that you do some work in the community. So, if you can talk about it, what kind of
Right.
initiatives or causes are you involved with?
I work with kids affected by gun violence in South Jamaica, Queens. So I'm basically like a mentor for some of them to try to keep them out the way, keep
That's
them out of trouble, stuff like that.
And do any of those experiences like inform your music or like reflect in your music in any way?
I mean, yeah, but situations they go through, we all go through. You know what I'm saying? We all know
Right.
somebody that go through what they going through. So it's like shit. If you from where they from, that story been in your head way before you met any of them. So it's just like they keeping that shit in the forefront of my mind. 'Cause I'm dealing with it every day. You know what I'm saying? Like they
Right.
keep that shit relevant in my brain. But it's like ain't no situation that I seen working with them that I haven't seen prior to working with them. I've been shot 8 times. Like I've been knew about gun violence. I was born.
If you had the resources, what kind of community program or space or like thing would you like to build or put together?
I would probably do like a athletic facility. I would definitely do something like that. Like all the kids want to play ball, work out. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody fake into fitness right now. So you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? All the kids want to be diesel. You know what I'm saying? I feel like just having something that's gonna make them not even want to do nothing when they leave there. Like the studio was cool, but when you leave the studio, you're not tired. Like you ain't just exert your body. You was in there chilling, drinking, smoking. So like you able to do ready to go do the same shit. So like I would say the studio, but it's like that's not really changing the mindset. You know what I'm saying? Like taking care of your body,
Right.
you're gonna change your mindset. That shit gonna translate thing. You're gonna take care of other shit. You know what I mean?
I have to believe
There's
that.
levels to that shit.
Sometimes it just starts with your body, the way that you care for yourself. Saw your feature on Cerebellum, and you did the
Indeed.
Red Bull freestyles and the Dirt Road tour. So you've had a few shows. And I did want to ask, what is up next for you?
I got mad new music. I just really don't know what I want to put out next, to be honest. Like I don't even know what I want to put out next. I got mad new music though. I don't really got like no shows booked right now, but I'm definitely gonna be outside this summer.
Okay.
I mean, just regular New York shit, man. I'm gonna be outside doing
I,
what I do, but we definitely gonna have something coming out before the end of the summer for sure. Like whether it's a EP or a tape, I don't know, but I'm definitely gonna put music out before Labor Day. We can stamp that.
all right. This sounds good. How can the listeners
Yeah.
tap in and support what you're doing?
And Nitty Blanco on everything. Like
Mhm.
one on social media, Nitty Blanco on everything, and shit, just stay tapped for real. Stay tapped, spin
Oh,
that shit. Like I don't really need no other support, but just listening to my shit and receiving the message, bro. For real. Because if you receive the message, you don't even care about the music. You gonna jack the message so much that you might spin that shit every fucking day. Like so, just spin that shit,
real
learn something,
shit.
nigga. Because you feel me, it's
Nah,
gems in there. Learn something, nigga.
that's going to wrap up our interview. Thank you for coming
I
on to
appreciate
Behind
you.
the Beat and talking to me. It was a great conversation. Saints and Eights, I've tagged all
Nah, word.
Nitty's work and his socials in the description box. Make sure you follow on all platforms. This wraps up our interview. Till next time, Saints and Eights. Love you. Bye.